All right, boys and girls, we're going to start our week off with our number of the day. Today's number is going to be a little one, so this one's going to be a little bit easier, but all the numbers are important, so we're going to do today the number 2. So we're doing something small today. So this week's numbers, we're going to add 2 up here, and we're going to make our 2 in the middle. So we're going to go like this. A 2 is like a question mark with a line on the bottom. So you make a round and a line. There's your 2. Okay? All right, let me get my tape out here to hold that up in the back. Okay. All right, so I have a squeaky chair. Sorry about that. All right, let's start with, draw that many. So this is kind of nice. We could think of a bigger object if we wanted to, since we only have to draw 2. So why don't you pick 2 of something that you would really like to draw. Let's see, I like to kind of look around and decide. I think I'm going to draw 2 big caterpillars. So you decide what you want to draw. And I'm going to draw 2 big caterpillars with all the little legs. There's one. And there's 2. Those little legs on the bottom. All right, 2 caterpillars, or 2 of whatever object you decided on. All right, let's go over to tally marks. How many tally marks do we make here? Just 2. That means we are not going to be making any diagonal lines, because the diagonal line means we've gotten to 5, and we're not counting that high. All right, so the number that comes before 2, of course, when you're counting, that would be 1. Yep, that's correct. 1, 2, and of course 3 comes after. So there you go. 1 comes before, 3 comes after. Now color that many fingers. You could pick whatever hand you want. You're only going to color 2 fingers. So you choose which hand and which 2 fingers. I think I'm going to do this hand, and I'm going to color this finger and this finger. Now for counting by 2s, which is a faster way to count higher, just like when we counted by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, we can also count by 2s. It would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and then you would keep counting every 2 numbers. So it's another quicker way to count when we're trying to get to a higher number. All right, let's write it in words. So I'm going to write it up here so you can see it first. So 2 is spelled T, and then a W, oops, and an O, 2. There's a couple different ways to spell 2, and each of them has a different meaning. TWO is the number 2. So that's how we're going to write it for this. But you can also spell it TO, like I'm going to the store, or TOO, like I would like to go to, meaning also. Not a real big fan of that W, so let me fix that. Okay, so there is our number of the day, 2. So 2 tally marks, 2 caterpillars, 1 comes before 2 and 3 comes after, 2 fingers, and TWO, the number 2. Now the fun thing that you can do in your writer's notebook for 2 is you think about when things come in 2s, we often say they're pairs of something. And when I say a pair of something, what do you automatically think of? Well, I don't know about you, but I automatically think of shoes, a pair of shoes. So let's go ahead and do a 2-page. Now I'm going to just think of something fun to do. I think I'm going to make a big giant 2. 2 in the middle of my page. Love that. And then I think I might trace it another time with yellow going around. Ooh, that's fun. I like that. And then maybe on the inside of it, I'm going to do that again. And this time I'm going to come all the way down. Ooh, 2, 2, 2. Very fun. Okay, so now I'm thinking of things that come in pairs. So things you have 2 of, right? So I'm thinking of shoes, I said, so I'm going to draw a pair of shoes. So let's see, maybe I'll use green. So things that come in twos would be shoes. So I'm gonna make a little shoe like this. Maybe my shoe has stripes on it and some laces. There's one shoe. Look a little bit like sneakers maybe, huh? There's the sole of the shoe. There we go, some stripes on that. All right, there's two. All right, other things that come in pairs are things you have two of. Well, I automatically think of these, right? Two hands, you have two hands. So you could take another color and draw two hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers, right? And the thumb, right, there's my thumb. And then thumb and 1, 2, 3, 4. So there I have two hands. And I could even number them. 1, 2. I'm gonna go back to my pair of sneakers and number those. 1, 2. Well, if you have two hands, then you also have two what? 2 feet. That's right, 2 feet to go in those two shoes. So I'm going to draw 2 feet. So I think I'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 1 foot. They're blue, aren't they? Isn't that funny? Blue feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and a 1 and a 2. Okay, so a pair of something. Well, what do I wear on those feet before I wear shoes? A pair of what? Of course, a pair of socks. So over here, I can make 2 socks. 1 and 2. Maybe I've got stripes on my socks. 1 and 2. Awesome. Things in pairs. All right, what else? Now, really, it could be anything you want. You could make something, any pair of something, pairs of twos, things that come in twos. So maybe, oh, what else? Maybe think about, if you look at yourself, what else do you have 2 of? Well, I know I have 2 eyes. So I can make 2 eyes. Just looking at our bodies, we can find a lot of things that we have 2 of, don't we? There's 1 eye. There we go. 1 and 2. 2 eyes. Oh, and I can think I'm listening right now and hearing birds outside, which reminds me, I have 2 what to hear. That's right, I have 2 ears. I'm making these lots of different colors. So there's an ear, and here's an ear, right? 1 and 2. I could also do 2 arms, 2 legs, right? There's lots of things that we have pairs of or 2 of. So tons of fun. So you can keep going. And again, when you decorate this, you can do all kinds of fun things. Maybe in here you can write the word two. T, W, O, T, W, O. Oh, lots of fun things you can do. You can make a whole lot more 2s on the page if you want. There's a 2. Maybe 2s in all the corners. 1, 2, 2 yellow 2s. Right? I could make 2 2s in a lot of places. 2 pink 2s. 2 2s together would make 22, wouldn't it? So that can be your 2 page. So when you're decorating your 2 page in your writer's journal, think about things that come in pairs, things that you have 2 of, right? That'll be a lot of fun. So there's your 2 page. So today's number is 2, and I'd like to see if you have that. Send me a picture of the fun things that you find pairs of, okay? All right, enjoy the 2, boys and girls.